Hey, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is my brain gone? Bitch, I got flows. I go for days and you know that I be strong. Blowing on that strong. Which got me gone. That's why I said I'm gone. I be tripping, acting like a fool. Doing what the fuck I do. They don't know how we move. Tell a lie, now we keep it true. Yeah. We coming back with bars this fucking time. I know we said we was back. I know we said we was back for the DMX episode, but we back for real now.
But we're back for real now. Why is it for real now?
We back for real now. I mean, because we thought we was back. Oh, once again, welcome to the Slang Editorial show. It's your motherfucking boy, Coach Cap.
It's Doughboy Sums.
And we are busy.
And the place to be.
Again, we back again. Because we was going for a minute. We had a hiatus like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we did. We apologize.
No, I don't apologize. I'm not apologizing.
No, I apologize to the fans, man.
I'm not apologizing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we equally were dealing with specific things.
Yeah.
And we had to handle those things. And in order for us to be great for the people that fuck with us,
that's a fact.
We gotta be on point and focused and able to give them a good show. And neither one of us were in the headspaces to do that. So I'm not apologizing for being away because shit had to get handled that was important. But we missed y'all.
There you go. We definitely did. Y'all. You see me smiling, man. I'm happy to be here, man.
I hope
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm on vacation.
You on vacation for how long?
I'm 1 week into my 2-week vacation, so I go back to work on Monday. But I feel
that's dope.
I feel good. I celebrated my birthday. Celebrated the wife's birthday. My best friend Tia's birthday just passed. I celebrated that, bro. I just been out here celebrating birthdays.
Okay.
It's been a lot of Hennessy.
Yeah, let's get some claps for that. Let's get some claps for that.
It's been let me tell you, a lot of Hennessy involved.
Okay.
And there's a few nights I died.
What?
Definitely died. Not died. Let me not say I died. So the week before my birthday, 3 of my bros came into town. So shout out to Chad, Mitch, and Shotgun B.
To the guys.
My fucking brothers, man. They surprised me, came into town, and they got me extremely drunk. And then the next day, we all realized that we are not built to party the way that we used to.
That's a fact.
No, like it was a fucking eye opener. Like, oh shit, like no.
You thought you was back home back in the days the way we used to do it.
Yeah, no, pass the peas like you used to do. Don't pass them no more. Don't pass the peas like we used to. Cause
y'all was drinking straight Henny?
Bro, first of all, we was drinking straight. You know, I don't really mix my shit.
Facts.
We decided to go out. Now, before we decided to go out, I pop a bottle of fucking champagne. I ride that shit all the way to the fucking club, nigga.
Okay.
I get out the car. I got out the car like I was a fucking superstar. I'm drinking all in the middle of the street. Bottle to the head. At the door of the spot. Like no cares. Ready to fucking party. Got in there. I was tired. And me and Shan was like, yeah, it's time to go.
Time to go?
It's time to go. We was in there for like a good hour and a half, but it didn't feel like it. Felt like we was in there for like 10 minutes. But I had a good time. I had a good fucking time celebrating my birthday, celebrating her birthday. We got a room for her birthday for the weekend. We kicked it, went to some little bowling spot, met some cool ass kids and shit while we was at the bowling spot. They actually were actors on the Step Up series.
Okay.
And which I never watched because I wasn't into like all the Step Up movies and shit. The kids love it and shit, but it was like, nah,
Step Up, that's what the betas.
No. That's not what that. No,
that's not it.
Nah, that's you're thinking Stomp the Yard.
Oh, Stomp the Yard. Yeah. That's right.
Step Up is like the dance movie, but the Step Up show we actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah,
we kind of into it, man. I didn't know it was gonna be this good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's actually good. So we started the first season. I'm about to watch the second season, and they're filming the third season now. So.
Okay, what network is that on?
It was on YouTube Originals, but now it's on Stars. So. Okay. Yeah, man, it was cool. It was a cool weekend. They was cool as fuck. So shout out, what's the dude named Carlito? I can't remember the other guy's name or the girl, but you know they was real cool ass fucking people, and they got us into watching the show. So shout out to the cast and Step Up, man. Step Up High Water. That's what it's called. Step Up High Water.
Step Up High Water. You out there high stepping? You out there with the movers and the shakers.
I was moving, shaking, and bowling extremely intoxicated.
Do you bowl better when you're drunk or worse?
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I was bowling sober.
So you don't know how you actually bowl.
We don't know. We don't know my natural state of bowling.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to figure that out.
Yeah, I might not want to. I do all right. I do okay. I'm not a great bowler. I'm okay.
Okay. I always wanted to join like a bowling league and shit.
Yo, you know, in high school they had a bowling team, right? My brother was on the bowling. Yeah, Bink was on the bowling team.
No, you right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I remember I went crazy when I found that out. I was like, yo, why don't we all know about this?
Because I definitely would have did that.
What? Come on, son.
I get to get out of school to go bowling.
I'm out of here, dude.
It was a great birthday weekend, great vacation start off type of situation. I got some rest, which was the most important thing. I definitely got some rest and shit.
That's what's up. Did you get any dope gifts? You got any dope presents?
Yeah, I got my above the rim birdie shootout jersey.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so I got that.
Come on, you're supposed to be able to show that for the people. Yeah, man.
I'm not going back in my room to get all of that.
Nah, I know that now.
I had a bunch of cool shit, man. I bought myself some shit. I bought myself a new camera.
That's always the best, right? Buying yourself some shit.
Yeah. I got my Bad News Bears Tanner jersey, which Tanner is my favorite character from the Bad News Bears because he's a fucking loudmouth little bigot, and I love the kid. So
stupid. Son. We got a Tanner jersey.
Yeah, y'all love Tanner, yo. I love Tanner.
Hilarious. Nah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad the boys was able to come out, man.
Definitely. That was the best part.
Man.
That was the best part. Niggas had me
that was a surprise, right?
Yeah. I was tearing up and shit. They got it on camera. I ain't had no shirt on. I was shaving.
Oh, they got it on camera? We supposed to have that.
No, we're not.
We're supposed to have that, man. We're supposed to share the life with the people, man. That'll be coming to Patreon soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but the Capulet Records Patreon is coming very, very soon with lots of exclusive fucking shit for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, man, what you been up to, man? I know what you've been up to, but the people want to know what you've been up to. Or
man,
you don't have to get in depth. So don't get in depth all over.
Nah, I've been through some crazy shit, man. The last week I was in the hospital. I had like some type of like chest pains and shit or whatever. Real high blood pressure. Ended up spending like 4 days in the hospital going through some tests and things like that. Thank God everything came out negative, and really I just need to change a few things. But it was a crazy week. So I'm glad to be back here, fully energized. You know what I'm saying? Ready to talk to the people. Ready to get back to the gang. You know what I'm saying? Slang Editorial. So other than that, regular. Ready for that fact stuff. You know what I mean? But that's been pretty much it. I came up to the conclusion of a day that I'm gonna take my daughter out of her school that she's in. She's in a charter school.
Yeah.
Success Academy Charter School. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to take her out of a school and put her in one that's focused on basketball. Because my daughter's mad tall, right?
But I'm like, yo, you know what?
I'm going to give you all the opportunities. It's not like we're not going to focus on education. We're going to focus on education. But you know what? I noticed that you have a certain trait that'll be perfect for basketball. You seem like you have an interest in it. So I'm going to take you out of that school and put you in another school that's geared for basketball and focus on your education. Right. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's wrong because I'm thinking of a sport? I think some people might say, "Oh, why does it have to be basketball?"
Well, if she's interested, it's not wrong. Like if she's interested in it, if she got a little game, if she can get out there, and if it's gonna keep her, on track with school, then I don't see nothing wrong with that.
All right,
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Find her a camp over the summer. Mm-hmm. Try to find a basketball camp over the summer that you could get her in, where she could start honing the skills and all of that, and see what happens. There's nothing wrong with that, because if the school is not, if she's not getting what she needs out of that school, then what's the point of her being there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Sometimes you got to switch it up and change. Every kid learns different.
Mm-hmm.
Every kid is going to be, into school different. So if that's the move that you got to make to get what you need out of it, and need out of her so she can get what she needs, then make the fucking move, man. Who is anybody to say what you're doing to raise your child, as long as you're doing the right thing positively to be a fucking parent? Anybody with an opposing opinion from yours should shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
It's not that I care. Definitely don't care. Yeah. But what anybody thinks.
Hey,
but
Coke and a smile.
Just for conversational pieces. I know some people will say, why does it always have to be sports or entertainment when it comes to our kids?
Well, like things like sports and dance and shit like that, it comes with the stipulation of you can't do this unless your grades are straight.
Mm-hmm. That's the great thing about
there's a discipline.
Organized sports.
Yeah, there's a discipline in organized sports and in things like dance, like any extracurricular activity. There can be a discipline there. Kids need some kind of outside thing from what they're normally doing every day at home. Like all of these kids have been home for what, a year, almost going on 2 years, year and a half, or whatever. Home in the house. Most kids haven't been nowhere in a year and some change.
Yeah.
No, so excuse me. They need something. You know how many kids haven't been able to go to basketball or go to football or dance or an art class or it's like all of these other things that they probably were normally doing or getting physically being in school. Mm-hmm. These kids are going fucking nuts, son. They're going nuts, and they're gonna drive you nuts because you don't understand fully what they're going through, because you get to go out, you get to go to work at least.
Right.
At the least you're going to work. You know what I'm saying? They're stuck inside. And they're not getting the interaction they need. Most of their interaction is through a screen. So, yo.
Man, let's give a clap up for the kids, man, that's out there doing their thing, man.
I ain't mean to hit the gunshot.
We know what y'all going through. We see y'all. We see y'all out there, man. Just keep doing what y'all doing.
Yeah, man. We love the kids over here at the Slang Editorial show. Even though sometimes it's fuck them kids, we love the kids over here at the Slang Editorial show.
Yeah, I think of my cousin Waynette, man. My cousin Waynette, she got a bunch of kids and grandkids, and for years she'll be like, I fucking hate kids.
Yo, I understand.
Yeah, straight looking at them like, yo, I fucking hate kids.
But you have to be a parent to understand that. Only people that have, and not the parent that has the one kid that they think is so great and such an angel in the world, or the parent that has like the one really old kid, and then they have like the young kid, like
they got 3-4 kids.
When you have multiple kids in the same age range, you're gonna have days where you don't like them as people.
As people, as people,
the person that they are, they will test your fucking soul.
You love the shit out of them. You love them, but you do not like them.
Yeah, I love you, but I don't like you. And I would like to have 5 minutes outside in the back with you, little person.
That's the facts. Big facts.
Word
up. That is a fact, bro.
What are we here for today? We didn't prep today. I don't
know. I don't know.
Do shit.
You know what I'm saying? We just here to talk to the people, man.
Yeah, we got on the phone. We talked for like 2 hours about rap.
Yeah, we did 2 podcasts. We did a
podcast over the phone that y'all would have loved to hear.
That you guys would never
amazing.
Get.
You'll never get that energy back. You'll never get that shit. But then we was like, yo, let's fucking go on. We was trying to figure out when we were gonna come back, and I'm like, I'm on fucking vacation, so let's do it now.
Word. You know what I'm saying? So here we are.
Here we are.
There's a few things that kind of been like on my mind, as far as musically, right?
Mm-hmm.
I came across someone saying something about, I think they was coming at Hove's head, about him putting out music and Khaled beating him out or whatever. And I didn't really pay no attention to that. But then I just started thinking about Khaled's records, that the album that he just put out, the singles that he's putting out from that album. I'm hearing the buzz on the streets. People are talking about it. I'm hearing people talking about certain songs. You know what I'm saying? Especially Sorry Not Sorry with Hove and Nas. And I just started thinking about like, yo, damn, what other DJ / producer can do what Khaled has done for the consecutive amount of time that he has done it for? Khaled has been consecutive for years, putting out number ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And hits, big hits, and getting people together and making hits with multiple artists. What other DJ / producer can do that in that type of long run, that longevity?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who can do what Khaled is doing. And what people don't know is Khaled can produce records. Like, he makes beats. You know what I'm saying? So
people don't know that.
Yeah, but he's doing some very good orchestration. You don't just you have to know to make it the hits that he's making it and to keep constantly doing it. You have to understand a certain type of formula, and you have to understand the people that you're putting on the records. You have to understand the music that you're picking. So he's well versed in putting this shit together. He does this well, and I don't think there's anybody at the moment, any DJ that can do what he's doing. Others have tried. Others have tried.
Right.
Drama tried. Drama's done it. Flex had. I think Flex had the best DJ albums to me are the 60 Minutes of Funkmaster Flex albums, but those were more mixtape based.
Mixtapes.
They were more like mixtapes. It was a lot of freestyles and stuff like that. It wasn't too many original records. Clue had the professional albums, but I don't see him getting that off today.
I don't see Flex. And all due respect to him, I don't think that he has the musical wherewithal to be in a studio to produce records like that.
He's not producing records, but I believe he has the ear to find the music. Like the records he's been putting out with people, the King Von records, the Rowdy Rebel records, like all of these records he's been putting out with people recently, they're dope records. It's just, it's not, it's not the hit level of Khaled records. He's doing it's more street records.
Correct. And I like that. I love what he's doing. And I love that. But I'm not talking about the street records. I'm talking about those big records, those number one hits that Khaled be bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anybody who can do that.
Nobody can do it. At the moment, I don't see anybody doing it.
Right.
I would love to see some competition for that.
Right.
Where we get somebody that can put these type of records together.
That will be dope.
But also, that will be dope. I don't know if any of these other DJs have the same backing that he has either to get this off.
That is correct. He has the power of his whole label behind him.
And his management company. So, we'll see. We'll see, but I love what he's doing.
Yeah.
This album had made me think about walking back my thoughts on the Lil Durk and Lil Baby album.
What did you say?
I said I didn't believe that Lil Baby should put out an album with Durk right now. Like I didn't think it was a good idea because he's hot right now. Mm-hmm. And people are looking at him and he should focus on an album. His album.
But he just
music.
dropped the album.
You gotta strike while the iron is hot. You know what I'm saying? But the song on the Khaled album made me say, I wouldn't mind hearing I wouldn't mind hearing 5 or 6 songs right now. Mm-hmm. Like an EP packaged up with those two.
Right.
I wouldn't mind that. But I still believe that he should focus on the next album and really, really get in there and.
But you know, wouldn't you say, or some would say, that Durk is just as hot as Lil Baby right now? So for him to strategically do an album together is great because that also just lines you up. And if the album is dope, it's only gonna propel your next solo album.
If it's dope, but look at what you said. If it's dope,
yes, it would be banking on the success,
right? If that music goes into the space of, oh man, it could have been better than that. I was expecting more. Like if that can hurt,
it can.
That can hurt, and this is not the time when you're pretty much gearing up to be one of the new elites. You need to be focused on your own shit, and you need to be building yourself up so you could take a hit on that if it happens. If you in fact take a hit on that not being successful, you know what I'm saying?
Because they may be worried about his next solo album not performing as well as the last, which I don't see why though.
Yeah, like get in there and make the right records. Don't overthink it. Do what you've been doing. Just add a little more. There's a little sprinkle,
right,
or something else on it. Because he don't got the girls.
Think so?
Durk got the girls. Lil Baby don't got the girls.
Durk definitely got the girls.
Lil Baby got to get the girls.
He do his singing shit and all that.
To get to the elite. Get to the elite, you got to get the girls.
Yeah.
So he's going to need at least.
He needs the right record.
Yeah, he needs the right record. The right record that fits him. Mm-hmm. Not just any old.
Okay.
Joint. You know what I'm saying?
Let's play Put It Together. So if you were A&R in that project or EP in that project for Lil Baby, what producer would you think could give him that record? Knowing Baby's style, knowing his sound, who would you say that you would match up with him to produce that record?
I put him with Travis Scott.
With Travis Scott?
I put him with Travis Scott.
For the female track?
Oh, I thought you just meant in general. For the female track.
Nah. For the get that female track, like you said.
That's something I would have to think on. It's something I would have to think on.
Okay.
Something I would have to think on. I'm not particularly sure like who can do it and who can really put it together.
Right.
But I know he needs it.
T-Pain.
I could maybe see T-Pain being the guy that can put that together. I could maybe see Pain doing it. Pain got a dope record right now with Kehlani too. Dope record with Kehlani. Yeah, it sampled the I'm Sprung joint. This is the second time he's actually been. Is it I'm Sprung or no? It's the Buy You a Drink.
Okay.
So this is the second time he's been sampled and been on his own record that has been sampled of him. The first time was with Tory Lanez, and then this time it's his own record, which is ill because I've never really seen that before. Outside of somebody doing a remix, I've never seen nobody get on a record like really that sampled their record.
And sampled their shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty fucking cool. But
so is he coming out with a project?
I would believe so. I believe he's gearing up for another project.
That's dope.
New project.
I'm anticipating that. I can't wait. I miss T-Pain music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like T-Pain music was fun. Like when we were talking about earlier, entertaining, right? T-Pain is one of the best entertainers that we've had in music.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Dope music. He's charismatic. Hell of a songwriter.
Right.
Hell of a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
And likable.
Yeah.
Likable. Like when you see him in interviews and you see him on these TV shows and stuff,
he makes you laugh.
I want to be friends with T-Pain. Like, I don't even want to do music. Can we just hang out and drink and shoot the shit and be cool? You know what I'm saying? Like he's that guy. Like he's that kind of guy. Like you want to be, like you want to be cool with him. Like Snoop, you want to just be friends with Snoop.
Yeah, I remember one of those guys you just want to be friends lottery with. Ticket, and seeing him when he was playing the guy, the store clerk, and I was like, oh shit, this nigga's funny. I was like, yo, I've never seen it before. I was like, oh, this nigga's funny, dog. Like very. Nigga's a hilarious dude. You could tell it was natural too. Yeah. So yeah, I want to hear some T-Pain music.
Yeah, but definitely back to we jumped off a little baby, right? T-Pain. I'm looking forward now. Now I'm looking forward to hearing him and Dirk to see what they do together. But I would really want to see him really like lock in and focus on his album.
Right.
To see what he comes out with, because now is the time to really, like, you have all these eyes on you, all of the big award shows. You know what I'm saying? The older women like you, like old ladies like your shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm listening to fucking Joe Budden's podcast, he talks about how his mom's likes Lil Baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have that, he had the Bigger Than Black and White record. Like he had that record. Like you have these things that are propelling you to this status. Like he's got a record coming out with Kirk Franklin on the Space Jam soundtrack.
Wow.
So this is the time for you to be focused on you. That group pet project with your homeboy, cool, but this ain't that time. Like,
listen, if his team line that shit up right, where him and Dirk got a banging ass single and that single riding, and then he start gearing up for his solo album and get ready to drop a single right after that for his solo album and ride that wave
be perfect.
Before him and Dirk shit even turn out to be a flop or not. If they start promoting his single
simultaneously, if they do it right, do it simultaneously, he's good.
Yeah. There you go. So now we just play chess. We got what we need. We got the streams and all that shit that we gonna get from Dirk and all that shit, whether it's flop or not. We know we gonna win on one end.
Yeah.
We gonna win on the techno end. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I guarantee you they're gonna have one. Yeah. They're gonna have one or two that's gonna fly.
I hope that's the way that they doing it. I hope they're not gonna take too much time between this group project and that solo project.
Business wise, musically, that would be my game plan. You know what I'm saying? I know we're not supposed to be giving our game. We be doing a lot of teaching here. You know what I'm saying? For anybody be listening to the Slang Editorial show, we be
because we
be giving a little too much.
Because you got the Space Jam joint in the bag with Kirk Franklin. Yeah, you gotta gear up for you.
That's a whole different set of eyes.
I also heard they pushed the group project back because of the DMX date.
Okay, they giving him space.
I heard that they pushed that project back, so give room for that DMX album, which is beautiful. Which is a lot of respect.
We give a hand clap for that.
Yeah, let's do it. Yo, I've been hitting the gunshot for the hand claps all day. Can we,
so where was we shows gunshots and hand claps.
Yo, stop naming the shows while we're doing this, because we never name it the shit that you say we should name it. We never do. We always name it some other shit. Can we talk about this DMX track listing?
Yes, let's go, please.
This is dope as fuck. It's one thing I'm disappointed about, but we might get it later, maybe. So the name of the album is Exodus 1-7. Who's on here? The Locks and Swiss. He's got a joint with Jay and Nas. Lil Wayne's on here. Moneybagg Yo, Alicia Keys, Bono from U2, Cross and Infrared, and Ice Pick. That's
dope.
That's dope.
As fuck.
Just to see Cross and Infrared on there, that brings
Facts.
you back to old Rough Rider days.
I got a crazy infrared story too. When we later on,
always got a story about somebody. Hood Blues with the whole Griselda team. What's this? Another record with Nas on it.
Yep.
And his son Exodus. A joint with Snoop, and a joint with Usher.
It sounds amazing, my nigga.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of good talk about it from the people that have heard it. A lot of industry people have been talking about it and saying they've heard it, and they're saying it's everything Swiss is saying it is. It's a masterpiece. So hopefully, well, we getting it May 28th.
May 28th.
May 28th, we getting that. So
what's that, like 7 days away or some shit?
It's next week.
Yeah.
Next week. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I was excited for it already before he passed, and I'm extremely like overly excited now at this point to see what goes down with it.
The mixture of the collaborations is what excites me the most. First of all, I heard that the song with Usher is retarded.
Yeah, it's letter to my son.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I feel like Dog is definitely gonna bring the heartfelt songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's a prayer.
Different aspects like of what we know from X.
Yeah, and there's a prayer. There's a prayer on there too. Yeah,
and there's a prayer on there. You know what I'm saying? You got to join with Bono.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one he said he was like most excited about when he was on Drink Champs. He was excited about the Bono record.
The only thing I'm sad about too is, well, not the only thing, but we're not gonna get a video.
Right.
We're not gonna get a video.
We're not gonna get visuals with him unless they filmed some videos before he passed. We'll get visuals, but we're not gonna get him in the videos, and that's gonna be the sad part. He actually has he's on Uncensored on VH1. I'm not VH1 on TV One. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Oh, you didn't mention his daughter. His daughter is on the album.
She's not on this track listing.
She's not on the track. Yes, she is.
No,
she's her name is I seen it.
I'm looking at the track listing right now.
Hold on.
Exodus. His son Exodus is featured on Walking in the Rain. What's
his name on it?
But his other daughter is not on here.
His other daughter's not on it?
No.
I seen the track.
I read reports that his daughter was on there. But I didn't. I'm looking at this track list on Swizz Beatz Instagram page. So,
okay.
As of right now, maybe that'll change within the next week or so. But as of right now, what I'm looking at, she's not on there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
man. I can't wait till that album drops, man. I'm definitely gonna be supporting.
She actually has kid friendly music out though.
She does?
Yes, she does. She has a record called TikTok Kid, I believe it is, and she has another record out. Yep. So she's actually doing music. And for those that don't know, that's DMX's daughter that actually did a rendition of Slippin' at his service at the Barclays. Yep. So she definitely has music. I'm actually trying to look it up to properly, put it out there for people with children. You can let your kids listen to DMX's daughter so that we can do it right.
Yeah, I like the mixture of collabs, man. Touching all different regions and everything like that. I know you're upset just as I'm upset that the song with Pop Smoke isn't on there.
Right. That's the one I was more upset about not seeing on there. Mm-hmm. Because that's the one he like spoke about.
Right.
So I don't know if it's issue with the estates. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff can get tricky. Neither one of them are alive. So it's other people running this situation, and we don't know what could be going on in the background. Maybe they'll save that record for a Pop Smoke album.
Right.
Or maybe it'll be a deluxe, because the deluxe albums are the thing now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put the regular album out right now, and then in 3 weeks we'll put the deluxe album and add more songs and shit. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. His daughter's name is Sonova Jr.
Oh yeah, all right. So I seen the Exodus Simmons.
Yeah, that's his son. That's his son. That's his youngest son.
Copy. Yeah, but that's dope though. You know what I'm saying? It's really dope.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I can't wait to fucking hear the shit. And it's probably gonna be the only thing I'm listening to for months.
Word. Fact.
Word. Fact. I will album I love, I'll run that shit into the ground. I ain't gonna hold you. Mm-hmm. I'll definitely run it into the ground.
You know what? What? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is that this is like the first time that I'm actually like excited to hear Amigos album.
Oh, I thought you was about to say a pasta album. Yeah. I thought we was going there with the word. We struggle with that word on this
know
podcast.
why I'm not going there? Because I was watching something the other day. It was the news, I think. Yeah. And the lady had said it, and I was like, oh, we both have just been saying it all wrong.
Yeah, I've always got in trouble with that word. But, okay, so
I think we just gonna keep it raw. We just gonna keep it the way we keep it.
Yeah.
Word. But I listened to Migos got this new song out called Straightening. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, it took me a while to get accustomed to, the new style of rap that Migos was definitely accustomed, was part of ushering in to hip hop and what we are accustomed to listening to now. You know what I'm saying? My ear wasn't ready for it at first. You know what I'm saying? But now I get it, I hear it, you know what I'm saying? I know it, I feel it, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear certain rappers now, and I'm like, oh, this is fire, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm picking up on shit, you know what I'm saying?
But peep it, right? We because I kind of felt that way too in the beginning, but we we talked off air about this. We got a lot of these guys in their infancy stages. Mm-hmm. We're not always getting the newer artists in their seasoned, honed craft stage.
Right.
Whereas the people that we love to listen to were rapping for years and years and years and years and years. Mm-hmm. And then they got record deals and they shopped around, they went to cyphers, they did all of this. A lot of these guys, we getting them on their first song. And their first song just out of nowhere is an automatic hit. And they just started rhyming yesterday. Mm-hmm. So when you're getting that, when you're a person that's accustomed to listening to seasoned artists, you're not gonna get it all the way when you first hear it. But like you said, gradually over time, when you're hearing them get better, because we're at this point where we're hearing the growth in their artistry. We're hearing the growth. We're seeing the growth. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah. I feel it now.
Like when I heard Versace, I was done. I'm like, what is this? I couldn't grasp it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm listening to the joint, you know what I'm saying, that they had they put out just a few days ago, Straightening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I felt it. I felt the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to them talk. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. You know what I mean? I love Offset's verse. Offset always comes off.
He's my favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's my favorite.
Spitting on there, like
he's the one that I think really gives a fuck about rhymes.
Yeah.
Like really gives a fuck about like y'all are gonna know that I can rap. Like all this shit is cool.
Yeah.
But y'all niggas gonna know that I like fuck all this other shit.
He said some shit rap. Where he was like, "Yo, nah, I'm nice."
Yeah,
I'm nice. Like you know, when a rapper say I'm nice, like you come like this, you have a certain understanding what nice means. Like, nah, I don't just rap. I don't just make music. No, nigga, I'm nice.
That's why I love 2 Chainz. That's why I love 2 Chainz because he's very adamant on like, yo, nah, I rap. Like, I rap, nigga. Like you, all this flashy shit, all this extravagant shit is cool, but nigga, I rap. And that's what we don't get a lot of.
T.I.
Yeah, definitely.
T.I. is like a nigga like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the South, Southern drawl. I rap. Yeah. I spit. I'm nice.
Yeah, it is definitely yo. You're gonna respect my fucking bars. You're gonna respect my craft.
Yo, real quick, let's go back to our conversation before we got on before we jumped on, right? When we was talking about some of the artists that we love and respect from the West that spit, some of the lyricists from the West.
Well, you know my favorite. You know Corrupt is my favorite fucking
dog.
Like he's definitely one of my fucking favorite MCs. MCs, not artists, MCs. Because I draw a line between the two. For anybody that wants to fucking test me on my top 5s and all that shit. I have a specific structure of separating all of these different things. But Corrupt is definitely one of my favorite MCs. We brought up Razzcast.
Yes, because Razzcast was an artist that I wanted to bring up on one of the other shows, and I couldn't remember the name. But Razzcast was a person, I remember, I forget what album it was that he dropped that I had bought when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Who is this? This nigga's nice. Like one of the nicest. Like
fucking Exhibit is one of the best.
Exhibit. But he made one of my favorite songs of hip hop, period. What was that shit called? When it's his biggest song.
Which one?
When he like first came out.
When he first
like this crazy sample.
Oh, you talk about Paparazzi where he's like on
Paparazzi.
The beach? Okay, yeah, when he's on the beach and shit.
Yo, Paparazzi, bro. Yeah. When I was a kid, my nigga.
My shit is
that's music.
Yo, he has one of the best hip hop videos of all time.
When everything goes backwards.
Yeah, no, it's going. No, everything happens all at one time. Like it looks like it's just shot at one time. It's what you see is what you get. It's like he goes out to the store, but all of this shit starts fucking going on. One of the best videos I've ever seen.
We got to do a best video countdown.
It was the first time I've ever seen a video like that. It was the first time I ever seen a video like that where everything just happened at one time and shit. It didn't really no cuts, nothing stopped. Like it's him. He kept going and shit. Love that fucking video. Who else from the West? Crooked Eyes is immaculate.
Crooked Eyes phenomenal.
Immaculate MC.
Crooked Eyes phenomenal.
West Coast MCs don't get a lot of recognition, I believe, for MCing.
Well, let's get some shots for the West Side, man. Artists,
let's just for the art of fucking rhyming, like Souls of Mischief, dope MCs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so man. Even the Alcoholics, Tash from the Alcoholics is fucking dope as fuck. So yeah, like I think because of the gangster, quote unquote gangster rap shit from West Coast, I think that overshadowed pure lyricism, just paying attention to the rhymes over the beats and shit. I think that.
Hey, let's not forget the Game. Game is crazy. Yeah. Game is crazy with the bars.
Of course, I think we more so was on the unsung hero, like the people that the motherfuckers that people
I just
really
thinking like, nah, you know what? Even down to like the new people and all that.
Oh yeah,
still like
Yeah, because Game is definitely there. MC8, as my boy Frank Starfire said, MC8 has always been one of my favorites. Like shit. Sugar Free is one of my favorite people from the West Coast.
Sugar Free, I didn't know about Sugar Free till not too long ago.
Yeah, like, I put my daughter on the Sugar Free. I was like, you're gonna love this guy. need you to get a little bit of that game. Get a little bit of that game up in you, man.
Love
definitely
West
Sugar
Coast
Free.
music,
So yeah,
it's great how we could be. We come straight up as, I know for a fact both of us come up as straight hip hop babies, but still how your palate and your ear can develop over the time. Like there was once upon a time where I couldn't take fucking listening to E40. But then I was like, I started to understand him as an artist and what he brought and how he differentiated himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you start to understand the swag and the style, and then you get it, you respect it, and you grow a love for that type of music, even though you might not have been jacking it at first. You know what I'm saying? But now it's something that you're connected to.
You fuck with,
that's one thing that's dope about hip hop and music, period.
Yeah, and it's like I said, when we were talking on the phone, the world opened up too.
Right. So what you said?
No, matter of fact, we got to that conversation.
Like you said, go ahead.
We got to that conversation talking about people that we actually know and work with that never really switched up their style or even tried. And we were talking about how like you have to try everything to really find your voice. Like I had brought up just Bone Thugs coming out, and it opened up like a new world for me. Oh, I can be melodic when I rap, and I can rap. You can rap this fast. How do they rap that fast? How do they put so many words together to rhyme and also make it melodic? So let me practice that style. I was already trying to practice rhyming like Rakim and rhyming like Nas and Snoop. How did Snoop come in and get to be so laid back in a time where every MC was loud? Onyx was loud. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was fucking loud. MOP, loud as fuck. Like niggas was screaming on records, literally screaming. So Snoop comes in and he gets to lay back. Like, how was he able to do that? Let's master style.
The changing of the guards.
Yeah, but also when you're a student, like anybody I meet, and they'll tell me, oh, I'm rhyming, and how do I do? Study the styles. Find your voice. Once you take the time to find your voice and find your style into all of these other styles, you'll find something with you. You'll find your voice. But if you just copy this one style and you do this one style constantly over and over and over and over again, you're going to be stuck there. Let me stuck there. There's gonna be no versatility. There's gonna be no changes. Even your ear, the beats you pick, the beat all the way down to the music you pick the rap on. You're gonna constantly pick the same type of shit over and over and over again, and you'll never be able to jump on this other type of sound. You won't be able to get on this R&B record because you don't know how to get there. You won't be able to get on this Travis Scott record because you don't know how to jump into that lane. You won't be able to get on this Migos record. You won't be able to do any of that shit unless you're studying different styles and different flows. It's like being a chef. If you either gonna fucking be in a chicken shack all day cooking wings, or you gonna get out here and put your hand in everything so you can finesse these wings way better, and you can still hook a fucking steak up over here, and you can make tacos over here, and you want to learn the 5-star shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to have your hand in anything, so when you get that call, you can cook, and you don't got to turn down a job.
Now, you know what I was thinking about when you was talking? When you was talking about how, when you heard Snoop, and was like, oh, I could be laid back, right? It made me think of what people would call the changing of the guards, right?
Yeah.
Throughout hip hop, we've had people who sort of change the sound of what we were used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I think of, for instance, let's go back to Dog. when Dog came in, he was a change. He was a change for the system.
Yeah.
Remember, everything was shiny.
Shiny, you know what I'm saying? Flashy.
Puff Daddy, everything was rocking. Bad Boy was popping. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller was popping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was something totally different.
Totally opposite.
He was a changing of the guard.
Mm-hmm. It was grimy, but it was also a new style.
Mm-hmm.
But he was able to get on a record with anyone.
With Cisco.
Right. Faith Evans, Cisco. You're on the Jay-Z records.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He was on a Limp Bizkit record. So like, you gotta know you can still be yourself and bring yourself to these things, but you gotta know that you could jump in and get with the stuff. He's on a record with Rick, the record for the Godfather of Harlem. The intro,
which I didn't even know.
Yeah,
because I only hear Rick Ross's.
Yeah, it's him and
verses.
Rick Ross on his record with Swizz doing the hook. Him and Rick Ross are. Know what I'm saying? Just even sonically, vocal wise, way over here.
But the wild thing is, I was just telling my wife, because we watched The Godfather of Harlem, and I'm like, yo, can you imagine DMX on this right here? DMX would kill us. And then you just told me DMX is actually on the track. And I'm like, I heard it. Yeah. I hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I only hear Ross on it, so I didn't even know that he was on it.
So it's a matter of, changing your style up, switch it. And you don't got to drastically switch it, but be able to adapt and navigate other areas. You got to still be able to entertain. I think the best artists have done it. I mean,
the best artists. Hov may have had some questionable practices when it comes to switching his style up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to young Chris. You know what I'm saying? It's not a shot. I'm just saying I may have some questionable practices. But
I mean, you hear shit, but even in that, right? You
gotta keep
shit,
switching. You gotta evolve. You gotta switch your style up.
Nigga, I learned shit from rhyming with you. I picked up shit from rhyming with you, and switched up some things. I did it with Maine. I did it with Mike. I did it with Savior. I did it with anybody I've ever personally fucking rapped with. Oh, that's what you're doing? Let me see if I can add a piece of that to this that I got going on over here. Let's make an adjustment. Put some new rims on this car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you always gotta customize your shit.
Fact.
Upgrade. Get better. Try new fucking things. Some shit's gonna work for you, some shit ain't. But as an MC, try your best to delve into everything and try, because you never know what you're gonna come up with. You never know what you're gonna find within yourself.
Like, as of right now, I posted up on Facebook the other day. I was asking people who's their current favorite hip hop artist right now, because right now, mine is Jim Jones and Moneybagg Yo. Yeah, and I just wanted to see what everybody else was feeling and who everybody else is tapped into. So I want to ask you, who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Besides myself?
Besides yourself, of course.
Because I'm always first. That's what I didn't like on your post too. Let me tell you. It's a lot of niggas. I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of niggas that call themselves that rap, and none of them said themselves.
Okay, because it's not about them.
No. I'm my favorite first. Me, nigga, me. Like, okay, this is me. This is the competitive rapper in me. Like, why are you not first? Why are you not first on your list?
Because it's not about me right now. The question is not about me.
Yeah, whoever my favorite rapper at the time is me. Always number one. Okay. Now, after me,
after you,
after me, Benny and Westside are like my two favorite that I really go to and I'm listening to. Yeah, Benny and Westside. I love Westside Gun. I know a lot of people that don't like Westside Gun.
Yeah, so for one, it seems like Griselda is the consensus over most people in the conversations right now, from what I've seen, right? But there's been some discrepancy, especially in that post, in that timeline, on like the order. For me, it would be I resonate more with Benny. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, fucking Conway is the best. Like that nigga's just a beast. He's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe he's the best MC out of the group. Mm-hmm. But like we were talking about earlier, right?
Right. Benny's the better artist.
Who's more, and so for me, it's like, who has all the elements? Because you gotta entertain me. You gotta reel me in. You gotta make me. I have to want to keep listening. I'm not just gonna want to just hear you rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's the song element? Where's the thing that brings me, that keeps me coming back to this? You know what I'm saying? So honestly, Westside keeps me coming. He entertains me. You know what I'm saying? He fucking entertains me. Some shit's hilarious. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Some shit is like, oh, how did he do that? You know what I'm saying? On this. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's all preference. Yeah, anyway, absolutely. At the end of the day,
all three of them are dope though. You know what I'm saying? I definitely and I watched the movie. I like the movie that they put out.
Yeah, but even still, Drake is still one of my just favorite niggas to listen to.
Drake.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I have not really been listening to rap for the past 2.5 months.
Okay.
I've been listening to golden oldies and a lot of like funk and soul shit.
Golden, are you listening to the joints?
I'm listening to like, I'm listening to like all the shit in like the Goodfellas movies, Frankie Lyman.
You play the joints,
huh?
Like, no, I'm sorry, brother, you got to get your own.
Yeah, all of that. But golden oldies is like the shit from the gangster movies.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Okay,
I'm trying to get myself away from the norm. Mm-hmm. While I'm starting to work on my project, so that I'm not engulfed in everything that's new.
Right.
I dibble and dabble here and there when I see somebody I like that puts something out, but that's pretty much what I've been into. And like I said, a lot of funk and soul shit, like shit like that.
Yo, so I'm loving the depth of conversation that we're having here. So I want to keep it on there, on that type of road. Mm-hmm. So Fat Joe says that that Puff Daddy feeling era that we once had, that 90s feeling is dead and gone. We'll never get that back. What do you feel about that?
Well, for one, we listened to the clip to hear exactly what he said, and that's not exactly what he said. He didn't say that 90s feeling is dead and gone, like whatever.
He didn't say that?
Like whatever headline catch. He basically was saying that you're not gonna get that same feeling back. Puff is making records right now, and you know what I'm saying? What Puff does is R&B shit, but it's not gonna be what you've been hearing for however long you've been listening to Puff. It's going to be different. And you can't get that same feel back. You're not gonna get that same feeling back from that shit that you had the first time when you heard like a Flavor in Your Ear or Total Can't You See or Juicy and shit. Like, you're not gonna get those feelings. You're not gonna get that same shit. Don't look for that same shit because you're not gonna get it. And he's 100% right. I think he's 100% right. You're not gonna get that same feel back.
Now, you know how I feel about this. I feel as though you can get that same feeling back. I think you can. I think, you know what I'm saying, with the right artist, the right music, the right anticipation, you can still get that same feeling that you once had from hearing that. When you heard that song, you know what I'm saying? Because music is music. Music is universal, right? You know what I'm saying? It's instruments and tones and sounds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that feeling that you once had when you first heard, there's something new. Somebody's going to create something, or somebody can create something. When you hear it, and gives you that same feeling, But
it's not the same feeling. And it's not the same feeling because it's not in the same moment. It's not in the same moment of time. You're not standing in the same place when you heard it for the first time. You're getting the same feeling of, oh, that's dope. So That's what you're talking about. Oh, you're gonna get the that's dope feeling again. Yeah, but you're not gonna get the same feeling of yo. I was in the middle of Flesh and Metal Park when that came on, and when I heard it, it was the craziest shit I heard, and it was a girl with the fattest ass I ever seen just walking past. Like there's moments in when you hear music. There's a time frame. You're never gonna get that era again. You'll never get that era again. That shit was a moment in time. Like Thriller is a moment in time. You know what I'm saying? You'll never feel that again. You'll never feel that same feeling like when you first heard Thriller and how you was amazed. Kendrick's first album, you'll never get that same exact feeling. You'll always get the feeling of, oh, this is some dope ass shit. But each song that makes you feel like, yo, this is some dope ass shit, it's a different moment.
Right. It's another moment.
It's a different moment. So it's not the same feeling. It's a whole different world. It's a different thing. It's not the same feeling. What you're saying. So we're never gonna feel the same way we felt. No matter how many times Youngberg remakes a 90s record, it don't feel like
you can't relive that moment. Exactly. But you can always kind of recreate that feeling.
But that's what he means. You can't recreate the feeling either. You're gonna make new feelings. It's a new moment. Yeah, pussy might feel like pussy, but when it's with a specific type, like when you with that new chick, and the vibe is a certain way, and it's feeling different. This ain't the same pussy from 2 years ago. This new pussy. This new pussy.
Let me get a facts on that. Facts.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, brother.
Now I understand what he's saying, but I just think, but you get what I'm saying also.
Nah, like, I get what you're saying. But you're talking about you're talking about generically. You're talking about the feeling in a generic kind of way, like we can. But music is not generic. No,
I cannot recreate. Tawana being there at the barbecue.
It's a moment. That's what I'm saying.
My first time trying to holler, and I know that Can't You See was playing in the background. Right. And I remember, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't recreate that exact feeling. But and there's going to be another song maybe that Chris Brown comes out with.
But that's what he's saying, though. Like, don't expect 90s Puff. We're not getting 90s Puff back. We're not getting 1990s Puff.
Fuck that. 90s Puff. Come back, son.
You're not getting that.
Come back. That's the problem. 90s Puff,
bro, that's the problem with music fans. That's the problem with music fans. They have these expectations of a person recreating the same shit over and over and over again for their liking. Nah, go back and listen to my old shit. I'm on another plane. I'm in a different area. I'm in a different headspace. You've been married 3 times in my whole career. You changed. Why can't I? You know what I'm saying? I love 90s Puff. I love 90s Puff probably more than anybody. But we're not getting that back.
Go Bad Boy come out and play.
Yeah, we're not getting that back. And I'm looking forward to what new Puff records.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I honestly want
get back in the studio. I want to see that.
I honestly want him in the studio with Mary right now.
Woo!
Right now. Do it again. Let's get it again.
Ooh. Yo, Puff, I know you listening, bro. Matter of fact, once we get over, hit my line. We're going to try to talk about how we going to orchestrate
I want another Puff and Mary album, because the truth be told, Love and Life was slept on. Love and Life was slept on. That record, that album is hard.
He produced that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, son. That one got Love at First Sight. The other joint that she got with Meth, it got a 50 joint on there. Like it got some. That album got some shit. If you're a Mary fan, go listen to Love and Life. Trust me, that's one of them joints where the feeling was recreated.
Okay.
Where you can feel. You're gonna feel like, oh, this could have been the third album.
So then what happened? Why isn't that? Do you think that the album made it to where did what it was supposed to do? Because she was.
That was one of the joints where they was like, oh, she sounds too happy. You know how they do, Mary.
Yeah.
But the fucking records was dope. They like, the world is just picky, man, for no reason. Like the artists are not respected. Let's just keep it real.
Nah, when it comes to music and entertainment, and like we gotta have it both ways.
Artists are not respected. Fans are 50 was right. Fans are like fucking drug addicts. They're not loyal. They're gonna get their dope from whoever is the hottest right now. Whoever got the best dope at the moment, that's what they're gonna roll with. And it's crazy that we just don't respect artistry as fans. Cause I've been accustomed to it. I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Just like you just don't respect like this new shit. Like but I had to get out of having expectations. I had to learn that shit. Yeah. I can't expect this person to keep making the same old shit. Granted, 3 6 Mafia's last 2 Walk album was trash to me when they came out with that lollipop that body bullshit that they put out. And it was the worst 3 6 Mafia. Like, I was disappointed and hurt. I was hurt as a fan behind that shit. But
I remember I think it was a show. I think it was one of our first shows. You was talking about that shit. It was the worst. It was the worst fucking 3 6 song I ever heard in my life. So I was literally hurt as a fan because it was like, this ain't y'all. Like, it's one thing, like, sometimes artists just go in a different direction and that's where they are in their life. But you can always tell when an artist puts a record out and you like, that ain't you, my nigga. Like, you was not the guy that you did not want to do this record. I think about that with the, there was a Bobby Shmurda song that came out not too long ago and it sounded a lot like Quavo influenced it a lot. And I was just thinking like, damn, this doesn't really feel like the Bobby track that I was thinking about or that I was wanting to hear.
I gotta hear that.
When I came home. Yeah,
no, Bobby ain't put nothing out yet. Bobby ain't been on shit yet since he's been out. Rowdy got some new records out, but Bobby ain't been on shit yet.
It was a Bobby track.
It can't be new. Like, it ain't fresh out of jail because he hasn't dropped.
It was.
No, he hasn't dropped a first day out joint yet. He hasn't dropped nothing yet.
All right, we'll find it. If I'm wrong, then I'll retract and let niggas know I'm wrong.
Yeah, Rowdy been putting records out.
Rowdy definitely been putting records out.
Yeah, but not Bobby. Bobby hasn't put any records out yet.
We'll see. I might be wrong, but
you are.
Because it may be nope, don't bet that.
I bet it.
Don't bet that.
I got $100 right now.
Nah, I'm not gonna bet a DJ.
See?
On if the track is old or not. You know what I'm saying? But I might be wrong. I ain't retarded. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wrong, but I could have been right. But even with right, I could have been right.
Exactly. Facts. Big facts on that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I'm like, damn, I would definitely want to bet, but like, nah, this nigga's a DJ. I ain't gonna go against that. You know what I'm
saying? What the fuck else is out there? Oh, but in that same conversation, right? The Nas album with Ye. Mm-hmm. The fucking disrespect that album got fucking pissed me off because it's like, for one, this album was done in like 3 days. Let's start there, right? And if this is what 3 days of Nas and Kanye sound like, nigga.
Imagine 6 months.
Huh.
Imagine 6 months.
What's on that? The joint with Puff is on there. Mm-hmm. The joint with Puff is on there. Cop Shot the Kid is on there. Mm-hmm. Bonjour is on there.
Bonjour.
The joint with the Dream. Everything. Adam and Eve. Like, where's the whack record?
Facts.
Where's the whack song on that Nas album? Please tell me.
I really like the record. I was arguing with one of the homies, but they was asking me like, nigga, what song on there do you like?
They got everything.
Like, what you talking about? Like,
all of them.
Fire.
All of them. I don't love it because I know that more could have been done with it.
Right. That's what I said. I didn't say I love it. I said I really like the record.
There was potential in that album to be 10 times better than what it was. But like I said, if that's 3 days worth of recording with those two men, ain't no telling what a whole Nas and Ye album is going to sound like.
Yeah.
And I think people need to go back and revisit that shit and really fucking listen to it. Because I think, and I hate the way music is right now. It moves so fast, and there's no real time to sit with an album that you'll throw an album away now really, really fast without even knowing if you really like it or not. Mm-hmm. Because you're trying to get to the other 8 albums that just came out that you want to listen to.
Right.
And that's the hard part, like keeping up with music. We talk about that all the time on here. Keeping up with what's going on is the hardest shit in the world.
Absolutely.
It's so much fucking music at one time. Like it's a overload. On top of all the TV shows you want to watch, whatever book you're trying to read, however many kids you got in your crib, like it's not the same. Like we used to have to choose, like, look, I'm only gonna buy this one. I got to buy one album out of the 2 that have maybe came out today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make a hard choice and hope that your homeboy or your homegirl bought the other one so you could dub it. Because I would be pissed when I bought an album and somebody else bought the same shit. And I'm like, damn, son, why you ain't buy the other one?
Why'd you do that?
You should have told me. That was the hardest shit. That was the hardest shit. Trying to choose whose album you were gonna buy. Going into like Virgin Megastore, putting the headphones on and skimming through.
Heaven.
Yep, to skim through and see whose album you were gonna buy. Now it's all right there, and it's a fucking system overload.
Yo, I remember when they first started that, and I walked into a record store and I said, "Hold on, I could just sit here and actually listen to the album." Mm-hmm. Are you serious?
It was the best shit in the world.
I love going in the record stores, bro.
It was the best shit in the world. Mm-hmm. I miss physical copies. Physical copies. Are you buying physical copies of the X album?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna definitely buy one physical copy, as commemorative, and then I'm gonna purchase a digital copy also. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Damn,
I miss physical copies. That shit was the best. There used to be girls in the record store too. Mm-hmm. What?
Facts. Start looking at all the R&B joints and shit.
What? Yo, let me tell you, I bagged a bad one from behind she was a cashier off of buying John B.
Oh, that was when we was still in the records and you was bagging her to...
Nah, it wasn't like you were not there. I know what you try to do. I know what you try to do still.
Oh, then with the facts. Well, yeah. But yeah. Man, so yo, I think that's about it.
Yeah, they got a good hour out of us.
That's it?
On the comeback. Yeah, we had an hour and 13 minutes. It feel like it's been longer. It feel like we've been here for a long ass time.
It does. But yeah.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm about to order me some food.
Yo, I want some wings right now.
Yeah, oh man. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do.
Did I lose weight? Do I look like I lost some weight?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sure does, bro.
You're probably lying to me. Facts. Oh, shit. I didn't like that. That shit felt like a whole lie just now. Super lie, too. It was super duper lie.
Yo, it's Doughboy Sums.
I think I'm Coach Cat. I don't even know who I am right now.
It's the Slang Editorial show.
And we out, man.
Yo.